Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving deep into the amazing and delicate journey of cockatiel breeding. In this explainer, we're going to walk you through every single step, from getting the setup just right, all the way to the moment the parents start incubating those precious eggs. Let's get right into it.
So here's our game plan. We'll cover 5 main stages. First, nailing the ideal environment. Second, getting the nest ready. Then, the exciting part, the arrival of the eggs. After that, we'll look at the incubation period itself, and finally, how we can best support the new parents through it all.
All right, first things first. Before anything else can happen, we have to build the right foundation. And really, it all boils down to creating an environment where your cockatiels feel totally calm, safe, and secure. That's what gives them the confidence to kickstart their natural breeding instincts.
Now, think about how all these things work together. A peaceful and quiet space, that's a non-negotiable. Stress is pretty much the #1 enemy of breeding. Soft, natural daylight helps regulate their internal clocks. And of course, a super clean cage with good ventilation keeps them healthy. It's simple, really. A stress-free, healthy environment is basically the ultimate signal to your birds that says, hey, this is a great place to start a family.
Okay, so you've got the environment dialed in. What's next? Well, now we move on to preparing the nest. And this isn't just about throwing a box in there. This is their future safe haven. And getting the female to accept it, that's a huge milestone. Let's see how that works.
This is where you really get to see her decision-making process in action. You want to introduce a good quality wooden nest box, but remember, the final call is always hers. She's going to check it out, inside and out, but when you see her calmly go inside and actually spend time in there, that's it. That's the green light. It's her way of saying, okay, I feel safe here, this is the spot.
And after all that patience and careful preparation, this is the moment you've been waiting for. The arrival of the eggs. It's such an exciting time because you know the journey to new life has officially begun.
But as amazing as this moment is, it's also when our role as caretakers becomes even more critical. You have to remember, each one of those little eggs is incredibly fragile. They're delicate treasures, and they need our protection. And I can't stress this enough. This part is absolutely crucial. The health of the chick inside literally depends on the condition of that egg. Any dirt can introduce harmful bacteria, and even a hairline crack can make an egg non-viable. So a clean, perfect shell is everything.
Once the clutch is complete and the last egg has been laid, a new chapter begins. The incubation period starts. And trust me, this is no waiting game. It's an active, cooperative vigil where the parents' natural instincts completely take the wheel.
And watching them is just wow. It's a beautiful display of teamwork. The female, she's usually the primary incubator. Her job is to provide that constant, steady warmth. Meanwhile, the male turns into the dedicated guardian. He'll stand guard close by, keeping a watchful, protective eye over his mate and their future family. It's a perfect partnership.
You have to remember, this whole process is incredibly demanding, physically speaking, especially for the female. So our role shifts now. We become the support crew, making sure they have all the fuel and nutrients they need to stay strong and get the job done.
Let's break this down, because every item here has a specific job. A good seed mix, that's their core energy. Cuddle bone and calcium supplements are, and I mean this, non-negotiable. It's not just for making strong eggshells. The female loses a ton of calcium making them, so she needs to replenish it. And of course, a constant supply of fresh water is key for hydration. We're not just feeding them, we're giving them targeted nutritional support.
And when you step back and look at the whole picture, it all comes down to this. A successful incubation isn't just luck. It's the direct result of everything we've talked about. A foundation of really thoughtful care from you, a calm environment, and the bird's own incredible cooperative instincts.
So the parents are on duty, the eggs are warm, and the vigil has begun. It feels like we're almost there, but the journey is far from over, which leaves us with a big question. With this foundation of care all set, what's the next critical stage in bringing these new lives into the world?